What's up everybody, welcome back to Toesu News, your weekly show where we talk about the most important Toesu news that happened during the week. We got a lot of wild news that we're going to talk about in this video, so sit back, relax, grab your popcorn and enjoy the show. So on March 1st of 2025, a new map got ranked by the name of Title Screen by Team Fallen. This was a very hyped farm map that was sooner or later going to be ranked either way, and the main reason behind its hype is that people realized just how broken this map will be for the PP system. And well, once it got ranked, we truly saw why this map actually is broken, so let's have a look over some scores that were set on it. So the player by the name of Benu, who is well known in the community for being a touchscreen player, recently set the touchscreen PP record on one of the difficulties of the map. He managed to get a 1 miss run with hidden Nightcore and touchscreen, and despite the touchscreen nerf, this play is worth 969 PP, and it would have been a 1k PP play if this was an FC. I highly recommend that you check out the live play itself. I will put a short clip of it right here. But it is genuinely one of the most insane touchscreen plays we have seen in a while. Then of course we have to talk about Mrekk, and he for some reason decided to go for the top diff and decided to play it with DT. Now if seeing the top diff with Nomad is already somewhat impressive because it is an 8-star map, but putting DT on top of that is wild. Mrekk managed to get an 8 miss run with hidden double time on the top diff of Title Screen, getting 8 misses throughout the run, and despite the 8 misses because of combo skill removal, this play is worth 1690 PP, and if he somehow managed to FC this play would have been worth 2609 PP. Now this play on itself is already crazy, but what he managed to do a day later is absolutely wild. On the lower diff of the map, Mrekk managed to get a 2 miss run with 99.14% accuracy. Mind you, this is an 11.62 star map, and with those 2 misses the play is worth 1744 PP, and if it wasn't for those 2 misses we would have seen the first ever 2000 PP play in the game. So yeah, besides Mrekk, a lot of other top players were able to farm this map to oblivion, and even Siru managed to farm this map and get his first ever 1k PP play on an A map in the big 2025. But do you know what's not actually big, or should I say massive? The percentage of people that actually watch my videos and are subscribed to the channel. So if you want to stay updated with the latest news that happens in the community, then be sure to hit that sub button, it will really be appreciated. But our next story is kind of freaking insane because we have to talk about a player by the name of Toesu. Now you have probably heard of Toesu, but if you don't, he is that one player in the game that actually uses his feet to tap. I am not joking, look him up on YouTube, I am dead serious when I say that. Now something that I didn't cover in the previous episode is the fact that Toesu managed to set the first ever 800 PP play in the game that is tapped with feet, and he managed to do it on the map that is none other than the Whisper of Ancient Rocks. This is a 30,000 combo map, and he managed to get an 829 PP play with 99.06% accuracy. But this week he actually managed to set another 800 PP play on the map by the name of Age of Tyranny, which he managed to FC with 99.54% AC. The play is worth 859 PP because of that, and with these recent scores that Toesu managed to set, he has managed to reach the top 1000. Yes, you heard me correctly. We got a player that managed to reach 3-digit using his feet to tap before GTA 6 in the big 2025. Congratulations to Toesu for this insane achievement, because this is not something that anyone can do. Now unfortunately our next story is going to be a bit controversial. So you may have heard of the Osu player from France by the name of Fils de Llama. They're pretty known in the community. In the past they have been even in the top 5, and at their peak they were ranked 3. He was primarily known for being the OG AR11 player, and he was competing in the rankings with players like Rafis and many others in that skill set. Now for the past few weeks Fils de Llama has been getting a ton of hate online, and it's mainly for the fact that he's going against the Islam religion and has been openly sending hate speech towards them and just overall saying some very not nice things to them. Well, he has continued to do this thing specifically on his also profile by changing his entire profile picture and putting some stuff on his me page as well. And what did this result to? Well, he literally got restricted. He quite literally got restricted on Osu, and and this is Pepe's response to the entire situation. To add some clarification for our end, this was a deliberate action after the user repeatedly uploaded offensive content to their profile, avatar user page, disregarding multiple warnings. We have a zero tolerance policy on discrimination, hate speech on Osu. Phil's Dilemma responded with this: the Osu staff and anyone happy with their decision is either an ignorant or deserves to undergo the Sharia law imposed by them by the same Islamic authorities they protect by forbidding criticism. And yeah, as you might have guessed, a lot of people currently are completely against Phil's Dilemma and are heavily disagreeing with him and what he stands by. And as of recording this video, Phil's Dilemma keeps doing the same thing that he was doing previously, going against Islam. Now switching it up a bit, we're going back to a positive story, and this is related to Osu Taiko. Now forgive me if I mispronounced this, but for a long time in Osu Taiko, the #1 player has been the player by the name of Shinchiku Homa. They have been absolutely dominating the Osu Taiko scene and setting multiple PP records in that game mode. But they have been dethroned recently by none other than the player by the name of Xenon33. This happened on March 1st of 2025, and as you can see by some of their top plays, Xenon has been going on an insane rampage in terms of setting scores. But the score they have managed to go #1 with is on the map by the name of Embraced by the Flame, in which they managed to get an FC with 98.90% accuracy. They managed to FC it with hidden double time, and the play is worth 1097 PP, and it's also the top score on the map. So massive congratulations to Xenon33 for this insane achievement in Osu Taiko, and let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. Other important news that happened this week: the map by the name of Blue Goose just got ranked, so if you're able to play stream maps, then be sure to farm this map. The player by the name of Siyu has managed to achieve a total of 100,000 SS scores. Both Zaki and Aika are now out of the top 100. The OG player by the name of Wuhua is now back to 2-digit. Atrick225 no longer has #1 scores on maps. There are now chats for your Osu teams, so you can communicate with your teammates in your team. The player by the name of Hacksaw from the Philippines recently reached the top 100. Osu 420 is now one map away from completion. A new Aoiro step, this time being a short version, has now been ranked. Arnold 24x24 has also decayed all the way back to 3-digit. All of the top 10 players now have over 25,000 PP. Because of title screen recently getting ranked, Mrekk now holds the top 10 highest PP plays in the game. The map by the name of Vertex Beta has now been qualified. The legendary player by the name of Angelson has now been grayed out. Griffin, the user with the highest amount of play count, has reached 600,000 play count in the game. Haga1115 is now the #1 player on standard for having the most first place ranks on maps. And finally, the player by the name of Crystal is now a 4-digit. Now, before you do type it in the comments, I am aware of the also featured artist situation related to the featured artist by the name of Median, who has recently been exposed for stealing songs and some other crazy stuff. It is a pretty interesting case, and I am going to make a separate video on this because I don't think a short segment on an also news episode will do this story justice. Another thing that I want to say is that on the second channel, we are less than 30 subs away from hitting 1000 subscribers. So if you want to see more content from me, then be sure to check out my second channel, leave a link in the description. But yeah, that should be it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.